Okay, happy Monday, you guys. Sorry we haven't had Zoom for a couple weeks, but last week everybody had the call right before. So I just didn't want you guys to be on back-to-backs and so forth, but it's Motivational Monday. We're at the last Monday of April. There's a lot of stuff wrapping up, but I really want to kind of address that because this has been an incredible month. And there's a lot of lessons to be learned. Not only was there Thrive Palooza, but like right before you hit record, Jackie was just talking about, if you didn't make it to Thrive Palooza, tickets were bought, hotel was booked. In fact, because of the way everything happened, I still had to pay for my first night because my cancellation was so late. Due to a family situation, right? But I could have either sat there and been like, well, I didn't go to conference. I didn't get that same fire. No, I bounced that energy off of every ounce of everybody. In fact, I was on the phone, like messaging Cliff the morning that I knew everybody was getting back, because I want you guys to realize something. At the end of the day, this is your business, okay? There are going to be things that you're not going to be able to attend. There's going to be promotions that happen that you're not going to hit. You're going to fall short. You're going to have teams that quit. You're going to have teams that join. You're going to have sidelines that take off running. And you're like, man, I've been around forever. Why isn't this happening for me? It's not going to happen for you if that's how you speak. And what I have learned in the 11 years that I've been in this industry is that I am the face of my business. And I am the one that determines the direction that it goes. Whether I'm at conference or I'm not at conference, my daily actions and my consistency, it doesn't have to look like Jackie's. It doesn't have to look like Angela's. It doesn't have to look like Katie's. It doesn't have to look like anybody else's. It's about sharing this product. It's about what is in it for somebody else. I can't even tell you how many times today I have been asked, what is that you're wearing? Listen, I fell in love with Black Label. When Elite was launched, I started on Elite and I'd been wearing it steady. And then when Duo Elite came out, I went right to that. I wanted to give it a fair shot. And don't get me wrong, I liked both. However, this week, as soon as my Black Label came, and yes, you've seen that right, because I've always been a double Black Label girl. I slapped those babies on, and can I just tell you, I remember why I fell in love with Thrive, and that's what I made a post about just a little bit ago. If you head over to my timeline, you'll see. You will see. I talked about it. I said, I remember why I fell in love with Thrive, because I didn't want to bite everybody's head off. I wanted to share it like crazy. I knew that I could get the product for free by sharing it and telling two people, and then I could make money because of doing that. And I didn't have to pay to be part of the business. And if I did want to order products like an upgrade pack or so forth, I could do so with my money that I made in my commissions, because that's just reinvesting in my business, or my initial investment, which I did do. My 400, well, I bought a 200 pack and then I turned around and bought a 400 pack because like I had all of it sold in samples right away, which back then we didn't get 20 $20 coupons or anything. We didn't have hardly any of these promos that we have now. And this past week, you guys, when they launched that promo, that you could literally get all of those products, $600 worth of products for $300. Holy moly, did things go crazy. In fact, I'm going to tell you, last week's volume was more BV than we did in the entire month before, the entire month before that, and the entire month before that. Like, it was the highest BV for a week compared to months, okay, all year. I need to check the 1 week that we had. I think it might have been leading right into the end of the year. That was a really, really big one when we had a big sale. Or maybe I'm thinking about Thanksgiving week. Anyways, it was huge. Okay. So fully expect that if you were messaging people, if you made posts, that literally you're probably going to be very, very happy and excited for your check on Tuesday this week. I will also tell you that a lot of people did not get the email. So if you weren't posting about it or you didn't reach out to people and tell them about it, then you probably missed out on that big time. There were certain things that I wish I would have done that I didn't do until it was like borderline. And then I had people messaging me, ask me, hey, is this still going? Is this still going? Which they did extend it. But of course, I acted with certain things a little too late. What were those certain things? Actually texting people and sending like the actual personal message. I think sometimes we're overthinking this business. And I have somebody that just came back that has been talking to people. And she was telling me how, they're interested in being products, like ordering the products. They're not sure about promoting, and so forth. That's fine. That's great, because these customer acquisition bonuses, you guys, are huge. Keep your customer a customer and your promoter's a promoter. Do not worry about doing this business with, like, don't drag people along. Just have fun. And the people that want to do the business with you are going to do the business with you, and they're going to do it for the reasons they want to do it. I think when we get caught in this comparison trap of how things have to be, or that we're falling short, we start telling ourselves that we're not good enough, or that we can't accomplish stuff, or we're trying to do all the things. Get yourself a list of consistent actions that you can share on a daily basis. We have this built-in compensation plan that's coming. Jackie, I've been trying to get it out of Cliff. Okay. You guys, I've been like in Cliff's up his butt the past couple days. So I've been trying to get it out of him. But I'm
Which
trying to,
part? The lifestyle bonuses?
like, yes, when they're all going to take effect. I gave him
That
a break
I
today. I
don't
haven't talked.
know, but when I saw, like, I took the screenshots and stuff from Thrive-Palooza, and it was just incredible because, like, anyone in their business, like, even like, even if you're at the highest rank of the company, you can still earn a lifestyle bonus at
Yep.
even the 4K rank. So you
Yep.
will earn them all, right? And
Yep.
yes, like exactly what you're saying, it's almost like guaranteed pay as long as you are achieving those ranks and you're helping a certain amount of people
Yep.
with you, right? Like I think the 4K one was you hit 4K, you have
I
six
have them.
personally enrolled, and you help someone else go 4K in a rolling 12 months. I think
Mhm.
that's what it was, which is incredible because all you have to do is find a running mate and then have six promoters that are qualified and active, right?
Yep.
And then you get that little lifestyle bonus and onward, right? Like there were so many other, like, there's a 12K, 4K, or I mean 40K, but they were very achievable, and it gave us all, something to run for. Because when they did the 600K and 1 million, and by the way, Lindsay is like 15K away. Lindsay Coggins, she's 15K away from 600K right now. She's
Oh,
gonna grab it.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah. Good. 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 So
yeah,
I'll tell you what, you guys. I'm actually really happy that Maria posted, and some other people posted. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I have the volume for 600K. I don't have the 80Ks or the 40K, right?
yeah.
But I have the volume for 600K. But I did at one time. So what does that tell me? That tells me I can do it again. And I want you guys to tell yourselves that. I want you to tell yourselves, like, if it can be accomplished, then you can accomplish it. And I want you to think about Maria, who's got almost $7 million in volume. You guys, guess what she's missing is that 40K. That's all that she's missing on that one, right? And then she's going to grab it. As soon as she grabs it, she's going to grab the 600 and the 1 mil at the same time, because she's got
Crazy.
everything else. So she just needs that. And I was so inspired by Maria's post, because I sat there and I thought, man, I could have this or I could have that. And I'm like, whoa, Maria's got 7 million in volume and she's not even there yet. And you have to be super intentional. And then vice versa. Courtney Glazier, who was awarded having like the most 200Ks or whatever. You guys, if you look at her thing, at her dials, she's got the, like, I think one more 80K for the 600K than what like is needed. But she doesn't even like, it's not even, I want everybody to realize that there are constantly going to be people that come and there's constantly people that go. You can't control what other people do. So the best that you can do is just stay focused on your own actions, helping the people that want to be here with you, helping the people that want to come on board with you, and staying focused on what your goals are. We've seen Katie Muntz. Let's say give her a shout out. That girl has been so darn consistent. She's fallen backwards so many times, but boy, is she glowing. Is she glowing? And she is in this momentum and creating this culture and community that is just beautiful to watch. And I love it. I am here for it, right? I am just like, yeah, girl, that's my friend, because I love it, because I know what she did to get there was the consistency, the excitement, the continuing to say, I don't care what you're over here doing. I don't care what you're over here doing. This is what I'm doing. This is what I believe in. And I'm here to help others do the same. Because if you think for 1 second that you are going to get to the top and you're going to stay there and you're never going to get hit, I'm going to tell you, you're setting yourself up for failure. But what you can do is you consistently set yourself goals. You consistently say, I'm going to keep on showing up. Or how about we say, Roxy, I see you're on here right now. And Jackie Horn, let's give them a shot. What, Jackie Horn had 2,000 in volume, you guys, in December, decided to throw in a massive sample run. And then now she's got her two 12Ks. She's like 40K. And what last I seen, she was like 50, 55, almost 60,000 in volume, heading towards her 80K. Shout out Roxy for going 80K. Like, listen, you guys, we're seeing this massive growth happen, almost 80K now. You want to know how that happens? Because even though she was 55 the other day, right, she cleared her 40, and now I'm talking about Jackie, and even though she was 55 the other day, she said, wait a second, if this person wins and this person wins, this is achievable. We can all go for this, you guys. And then as a team, you collectively come together and you do it. And that's when it's so fun and it's so beautiful, because it's like all that hard work when you were ready to throw the towel in starts paying off. And that's why I wanted to say is that, you guys, this industry is in such a shift right now. And yes, we know there's companies that have closed down. I'm going to tell you firsthand. I don't even care if somebody records me, whatever. Q Sciences has been doing shady shit for a long time. In fact, in November, December of 2018, I'm going to tell you, I recorded a Zoom of the very person that you're seeing all these videos go around about, Mr. Spencer, offering me $45,000 a month. Okay, to place me and to me to be quiet until Canada opened up, and I turned around and I handed it to Drew, and then they sued the company.
Oh,
Okay, and I'm
Canada
telling you
just
that,
opened, by the way, Amanda.
huh?
Canada just opened. I think it was like in December, and they like fell flat on their face.
Yeah,
Just so you know. So that was a long time. I mean, it would have
yeah,
you would have been sitting there quiet for like 5 years. So
yeah.
yes, you
Well,
absolutely did
I
the
had
right
no
thing. And
intentions of going. It was all a setup. It was all a setup, because and I'll tell you why I even agreed to get on the Zoom was because they were trying to lure leaders. They were trying to lure leaders to come to their company to create momentum, which the longer you're in this industry, the more you're going to see that happen. Even like when we had Make the Call, that could be done with integrity, or that could have been done shady. Lavelle did a very good thing because they weren't promising things to one person. It was everybody had the ability to earn it. But what you see sometimes is stuff that gets caught up. You can't worry about the shady practices of businesses that you're not in. And I'm gonna tell you, I see a lot of, oh, don't ever talk down about the 9 to 5 years, you guys. I'm gonna tell you what, I ran my business and I hit the top of the company working full time. So, like, if you're going to talk about 9 to 5, give people the option for to work 9 to 5 or not. They have the option, but like, don't talk about down on people. Try not to compare yourself to this business or that business, or being a vulture. If you see somebody is hurting, or like, say Lavelle closed tomorrow, How would you feel if somebody was up in your inbox and immediately trying to recruit you instead of showing compassion and love and support? So just by it comes back to that saying is treat others as you would want to be treated. And the same thing when it goes to this product. If you're sharing on a consistent basis of what it's doing for you, how it's making you feel, what you used to feel like. I can't get what was his name? Jeffrey Schaefer. Is that his name? Am I saying his name right? I might be wrong. But he just had his story posted on Lavelle, and I know he spoke at conference or at Thrivepalooza. He was one of the speakers on like maybe like on a side panel. He was talking about having the dad bod and going through a divorce and just feeling real sluggish and down, and how this gave him energy and it brought him back to life. Boy, I've been tagging every guy I could find, and I'm like sending it. I'm sending that story to people that I have talked to. I'm tagging our promoters, our male promoters, because I want them to understand that there are other men out there that need this too. It's not just a woman's business, but if a woman's only going to be the one sharing it, then men aren't going to feel so included. But man, some of those before and after pictures are incredible from the guys too, right? And every year we know Ultimate Thriver is going to come back around. Every year we've had these bonuses. I have a love hate with bonus season because what happens is people run, 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 and then they get burn themselves out. The people that fell short, then they just kind of drop off, and then it causes people to lose rank, or people like will bonus buy and kind of set themselves up for failure. And that's why I'm a big stickler with building it right and building it tight, and it will last. And that's why I never crumbled over the years, was because I had been building it, and then I got hit with stuff, and then a lot of life happened, and it got in my head, and I allowed my own self to kind of bring myself down. But as I'm kind of coming out the other end of that, I realized, holy crap, this is year 7. I joined in 2017. It's game on. Like, I'm ready to go, because I'm taking the things that I've learned working with the people that want to work. I can't drag people. You guys, I don't know if you saw, Maria is launching a push group um the, the 1st of May. We're going to share it throughout the team's pages and so forth. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to do what the people are doing that are winning and doing crazy things. Did you guys see her PPA? Whoa. Like, wow. I said, yeah, I need to do whatever she's doing and whatever she's doing. And these people, like, okay, Twin, I think Twin might be my top PPA right now, on our entire team. Shout out Twin, because I'm going to tell you, as a 200K, working on her 600K, that's hard. That's hard. The longer you're here and the bigger your team is, it's hard to sometimes stay focused on your own enrollments because you can get so caught up helping everybody else. But what you guys are going to learn is that you can't do it for people. They either are going to post and share, get the samples out, do a 3-way chat. I have Amber and Chas on standby for a 3-way chat right now. I have somebody coming in. I have another girl that just started. I have her in a 3-way chat with somebody. Another girl that's kind of just like, she's not working, so I don't have her in a chat yet because she's not there. Right? She's not there. She doesn't want to really work or do much. But the other two, you best believe I do. Doesn't matter. I'm a 200K. That extra support, that extra energy, when I can't answer and maybe she needs something, I have somebody else there to bounce ideas off of. So if you're not doing. Yeah, Angela's almost very close. In fact, I'm gonna shut up for a second and let Jackie talk, because I'm just you guys can tell. No Adderall, Amanda. It's bad. Oh, Jackie, talk for a minute and just fill people in on some of this stuff, because you guys, we're getting ready to start May, and you're either going to start May with, I didn't hit my bonus, or you're going to start May as, I'm going to hit the residual that is going to be long lasting. So I'm going to tell you these permanent rank incentives, right? And I'm going to go over that here in just a minute because I have it all pulled up too. I want you guys focused on residual and long lasting, right? residual and long lasting. And the only way to have that is by building strong and continuously building, not stepping back and sitting on the sidelines once you get to where you got right. Because you have to remember the people that are joining or the people that are yet to join, they need to be and accomplish what you have. So, all right, Jackie, I'm shutting up for a second and get my thoughts together.
Yes. Sorry, guys. I had a little bit of food coma earlier. I have been doing a lot of back-to-back calls, and we're like in month end, last month of rank advancement season. And it's just really like, how many people can we help? Now, during the month of April, like if you guys have been running your butts off, like right now, like being a 30-day month, you probably wish you had one more extra day. That one extra day would make all the difference, right? It is very bittersweet. So we are coming to an end of April. Um, really, if you guys are, a lot of you guys might be looking for volume right now, or just kind of like, how can I make it work? I'm still pretty far. I mean, it's not over. So I'm just going to give you guys a couple of tips with just like how to close out for the next 2 days. Okay. One of my biggest things is really just checking who is close to rank. So going into your cloud office and literally digging through and checking where all the volume is coming from. And if you see somebody that is even like $2,000 away, okay, like $2,000 away for a 4K is a lot more doable than like, some of the other ones to 12, right? So go ahead and take a look at those and ask questions. Just be like, hey, is there anyone you can help? It could be a matter of like an $800 package and like a couple of customers that need to buy in a couple different places. Or if you can do like a couple people thriving for free, right? You can probably get 8 customers out of them somewhere. And maybe even, if somebody is willing to commit to an $800 pack, you guys can definitely pop a 4K there. I will always dig down in the team before I even, if I see my dials and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm close. I'm, even 80% away, whatever. I mean, 20% away. So if I'm like 80 and up, Jamie Pecca actually taught us that. She's like, if your dial is 80% like full, like you better run your ass to rank, right? Like somehow, some way, go dig, see who you can help, right? And that has always been my main focus, especially during month end and rank advancement seasons. Now go help who you can help, right? Um, if you see leaders in your organization that are like 12Ks or they're close to 12K, it's the same thing, right? That person will not get to 12K without helping somebody else go 4K. Like that's just as simply put, right? Just keep digging and digging and digging until you can find somebody. Thrive for free is always, trying to help somebody thrive for free is not just about asking for, hey, do you know anybody? It's about looking through your cloud office, seeing maybe if they have one referral and then pushing for the second one, right? Another thing, if you're trying to go through ranks, to get to a rank, ask your entire team, just be like, hey, do you have any credits, right? Maybe you might run some credits, like any orders that run credits, I'm going to do a raffle or a giveaway for this, a skin kit, something like that. Something juicy enough that somebody is going to be like, okay, yeah, let me burn through all my credits. I don't mind paying the shipping. I don't mind paying the taxes. I don't mind being a team player in a team sport. Try something like that, right? Credits, I've done credit promos in the past where I've been able to like fish out $20,000 in credits in my entire organization, right? Like in 24 hours. So that is something that if you have to ask for it though, right? You're not going to have your team spend all their credits without asking. Like, don't expect them, even if they're on this call. You need to do the personal reach out or like send a message to those chats and hype them up, right? You actually have to ask them, hey, if you guys have credits, I'm trying to hit a goal or whatever it is, be open, okay? Be open to this. In exchange, your name's going to go into a raffle. I will, give away whatever you're comfortable with giving away. It doesn't even have to be Thrive product, but I mean, a lot of us, like, if you're smart, you'll do a Thrive product because that's more volume, right, for your business. um yeah, just little things of how you can possibly get closer to rank. I mean, you can even do it for your customers or whatever. I would go and follow up with anybody who has ordered in the past like 30, 60, 90 days. and hasn't reordered yet because they're probably due for a reorder. Maybe they're thinking about Thrive, they just haven't got around to ordering yet. So then that's why it's important. Again, you can't just expect, oh, when my customer is ready to order, they'll order. No, you have to go there and reach out because they might want to order like in 2 days, right? But if you actually reach out, they might order today. So anyways, I think that's something that's really important. I love what Amanda was saying about building tight and building correctly, right, with the whole longevity of your business and everything. Because like I am someone who, when I was doing rank advancements, like I did double rank, right? I went to 40, I went to 80. The month after rank advancements ended, our team went 200K. But it was literally like a hop, skip, and a jump, like 40, and then 60, and then 80, and then 160, and then 200, and like even over 200, right? So that momentum, you guys, if you guys are experiencing momentum right now and you guys are like, oh my God, I'm so close to rank, right? I would not be surprised if you hit it next month. It's something that happens a lot with Thrivepalooza. It's something that happens with all the excitement, but don't let that fire just die, right? And make sure you guys are setting realistic expectations for the people in your team, right? Whoever has hit a rank, make sure you guys stay as close as possible. If there's any fires in your organization, because it happens, right? Sometimes things are happening very, very quickly, right? Happening very quickly. People are building and all these things are happening. And, people at the end of the month are like, oh, well, how much do I get paid for this? And well, what happened with this? And I didn't understand my dials. Make sure you guys get assistance, right? Get your uplines involved during this time. Because sometimes when you guys move so fast, when things happen so quickly, sometimes things can crumble just as fast. Okay. So make sure that you guys really take the time to reflect, really take the time to kind of like take a look at your organization, follow up with your people, make sure everybody understands whatever they're doing, right? What it takes to really maintain their ranks. I was on a call today. I was with I was doing a lot of one-on-ones, and something that I mentioned about like ranks and stuff, and this might be you, or this might be like you might be at this point in your business, but if you have hit a rank, like let's just say you went 4K, your next goal is not to go 12K, right? You're just because you hit 4K doesn't mean your next goal is to hit 12K. Your next goal is to get really, really good at being a 4K. That's what your goal is, right? It's not to keep jumping ranks and changing them like underwear. That's not what it is, right? It means like, you hit 4K, you need to learn how to maintain 4K. You need to learn how to build another person to 4K, right? Get really good at that 4K rank. Get so good at it that you can teach it to somebody else. And then that's what will get you to the 12K rank, right? So think about it like that. Same thing with 12K, right? If you hit 12K for the first time, that is a huge milestone rank. When you get there, you feel like, oh my gosh, like this is the auto bonus rank. How did I get here? Is this real? I mean, I have to tell you, the 12K rank is the most exciting, but also the scariest rank, right? Because it's like you get there and you're like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to go out and get a car now? Like, is that what people do? Like, what am I supposed to do now that I'm at 12K? But like I said, your next goal when you hit 12K is not to go 40K, to get really good at being a 12K. So good that you can teach going 12K to somebody else. Okay. So those are my tips for like, kind of building season, and that carries on to all the ranks, right? Like 40 and 80 and all those things. And, however long it takes you to master the rank that you're at, like, then let it be. Like you have to master that rank so well, right? That you can teach it to somebody else. And if you do fall backwards, because we do go through these seasons, right? Think about long term. Like I have seen a lot of girls who have been in this business, and men too, who have been in this business for a long time. Maybe they'll lose rank, maybe they'll fall back a little bit, but they're still here. And their comeback season, like they already know how to do it. It's just a matter of who new are you signing. Amanda's about to go through one of those seasons, right? It's like, who new are you signing? You can have like volume pop off anywhere in your organization, right? Being in this business for 5.5 years, every single year we have a different and multiple different like teams in my organization that really like pop off and they're just like, taking things by storm and it's crazy, right? Like it's just, you're going to have that happen if you stay consistent. Like what Amanda was saying about the consistency pays more than bonuses do. It really, really, really does. Cause ever since like, like I was saying, I got 2 rank advancements when I first started, like the first rank advancement season. I got the 40K and the 80K rank advancement. Like literally the following month, I went 200K. I have never earned another bonus since, you guys. Not a personal rank bonus, right? I've never earned another one since, and was still able to, the bonus that I received during that rank advancement season is still just a tiny itsy bitsy fraction compared to my checks, right? Compared to my overall checks and everything. Like if you took those bonuses away from me, you guys, like I would still be an LV millionaire. Like that's, and it's like, you know what I mean? So that's, bonuses are bonuses, and it's great. Like it's something that, if you can get them, great. But you guys got to learn the work that is put behind it. Because a lot of leaders and a lot of people that are here, they've done the work, the same work that you guys are doing to get those bonuses without a bonus, right? Like without a bonus. But yeah.
I muted. Actually, I want to correct what I was saying. And I can't pull up Angela's. I was trying to pull it up, but my phone's not loading. But for what I can see, because I'm just looking at the next 2 rank. And I just want to say this: twin most personally enrolled customers that are consistently ordering. Virginia, how do you say Siad? How do you say the last name? Siad. She's second for most. And again, Angela, I know you have a crap ton because it disappeared on me. And then Kaylee Croup, most personally enrolled that are like actually like reoccurring, reordering customers, and these are all going to be latching into those. In fact, over the amount for the acquisition bonuses. So shout out to them. Top 3, because I'm not going to go through everybody for PPA in the last 30 days. Abigail Eckel. I
She
know.
just went 40K.
I was just getting ready to say, I seen that she just promoted. I'm going to tear this up. Lumen, how do you say it?
Yeah, Lumen.
Lumen.
Yeah.
He's number 2 on my PPA. And Rowena, how do you say it? I'm
I
terrible.
think Rowena.
Listen, my name's Amanda for a reason because I mispronounce everybody's name. And congratulations, because I've seen you just went 12K. So you guys, you're going to constantly see these new names and people popping up. But I want to give these shout outs to people because, guys, they're doing something, and that means that they're excited. And that is what is contagious, and it's exciting. And I'll tell you, my new promoter who hasn't announced yet, that's like dying to announce herself, but she's going to. You guys, she made a simple post today, and it has like 100+ reactions. It has nothing to do with Thrive. It was just simply saying, and I'm probably going to give it away by saying this, I did something I never thought that I would ever do again. Okay, that's it. That's all. And said a phrase that I say so much all the time. And everybody's probably gonna know who it is once I say this. Is remember who the fuck you are. Excuse my language. Okay, because we have to believe in ourselves first, right? And sometimes we don't, but sometimes we just need that person that's going to believe in us too. And you have to get back to having fun with what you're doing. I love you, twin. I love you. You knew it the moment I said that. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting time. And the thing is if people come back, you guys, sometimes it's real easy to think about the things that you, don't have, or you don't have anymore, or that you lost because of the time. You can't think of things like that. You have to say, I'm here for it now and I'm going to do things differently than what I ever have. And that goes for anybody that's maybe just sitting there and hasn't worked their business for a while or hasn't promoted. Maybe you're sitting there and you're like, I'm not thriving for free. Make that your goal. Make that your goal, that either you're thriving for free or you're getting one hell of a discount. So shoot for those 2 customers before the end of the close of the month, right? Listen, my PPA is not the greatest, but my PPA will probably be one of the greatest it's ever been. Well, maybe not ever been, because it'd be hard to beat my highest PPA, but I know it's coming because I've been doing the work. And I have been getting really clear on my goals and what I need to be doing in my sharing and sampling and getting people in. I don't want people that are going to join me as a customer that I've got to pay for their entire order. I want people that are going to be reordering customers because they love the product. And I'm going to help those people thrive for free by sharing what they're feeling, how they're feeling. And if you get in the practice of teaching your customer, listen, what did you feel like before you started thriving? Oh, I didn't want to get off the couch. I didn't want to work out. Or, I was tired or whatever. And what are you feeling now? Just go post that. Just go post, man. I can't believe I finally did this. And now I feel so much better. Like, it's about to be summertime. People are going to be out. They're going to be moving. Our biggest months in growth, and you can ask Twin, you can ask Jackie, you can ask anybody who's been here for years. If you guys run now, you're going to have a hell of a May, a hell of a June, a hell of a July, and it's going to just keep on trickling. Okay. Because those people that are coming in that are excited in those months, it's going to keep on rolling, but you also have to keep on rolling. With all that said, I want everybody to put aside time for their family. Okay. I don't want you to live on your phone and feel like you have to answer your phone 24/7. You absolutely don't. However, if you're running a business, you want to have boundaries. Okay. You need to have boundaries for that. You need to say, okay, I'm doing X, Y, and Z because the rent's due every day. That's what Maria always says. And then I'm going to bed. Anybody that messages me, I'll message them back unless you check your messages and you just get a chance to. Sometimes I'm not in the right state of mind to answer a message. I'm not in the mood, or I'm whatever, I'm busy. So I might say, hey, let me get to so and so. And then, like, wherever I'm going or whatever I'm doing, or let my Thrive kick in. My God, many of you guys have probably messaged me before. I'm like, listen, I'll get you back here in about 20 minutes when my Thrive kicks in. But just know that whatever goals that you set for yourself, your clear cut goals, sit there and look down at the action steps that you need to be taking in order to achieve them. Just like, Jackie, I keep on, Jackie Horn, I keep on going back to you because it's such an inspiring story, of being at 2000 in volume in December and feeling like, man, I'm doing this all alone, to bam, now she's a team that's about to hit 80K and she's going strong and she's got a lot of people winning with her. She got herself removed from the negativity. I quit pouring into all the places that I was getting nothing. Okay. So I started focusing on where the energy was. And Angela says it. Angela, will you put your little quote over there on the side because I'm going to destroy it, where your energy goes, your energy flow. Yeah, blah, blah. Help me out, girl, because I always mess this up. Anyways, where your energy goes, your energy flow. I'm messing it up. Angela will type it in right. But it's true. Where you put your focus, that's where you're going to have the growth. Where your focus goes, your energy goes. Thank you, twin. See, where the focus goes, your energy flows, right? So I want you guys to understand that you don't have to be great at reels. You don't have to be great at posts. Half the time, my posts are the most grammatically incorrect things on the planet, right? I told Tim earlier, I said, for so long, I hesitated in what I was saying because I was overthinking it. Quit overthinking it and just say it. Okay. Don't worry about being perfect. Don't worry about having a perfect video or a perfect picture. You guys, people relate to real. People relate to real. Don't try to feel like you have to be perfect. We have setbacks. We fall down. We have life happening. Um, I just had a promoter that has been part of our team since the very beginning messaged me yesterday, and she lost her brother to suicide. And I, like, my heart, it shattered. Okay, it shattered, and I do not expect her. Now, what if I didn't pay attention to her? And I said, "Hey, Erin, you need," and I said, because most of you guys know her, you need one customer to hit your rank. Now you tell me, do you think she's freaking worried about that one damn customer right now? Absolutely fucking not. Excuse my language. So pay
Same.
attention,
I saw a big team of ours, like a bunch of them can go 4K, and I was like gonna
Yes,
reach out, but I was like, oh look, they had a death in their network, and I don't want
exactly.
to be that leader, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, guys, is like, um, make sure, I pull up my next to rank every month. I reach out to people and I say, hey, you need one customer, or maybe, like, I mean, I've had people that should be 12K and they don't have any customers. Like right now, I have people that should be at 12K rank, but they don't have any customers. So I'm like, okay, just reach out to a couple of your old customers. Like, even if they get Thrive gummies, or they get they get like just one product each. Like, do you got credits? Like, if they'll pay shipping, like, you can just get that, and then you're gonna get that rank, right? It's worth it. Um, if but see, here's the reality of it. Sometimes, you know, people aren't going to work, and you're going to spend all your energy trying to follow up with all these people and beg them to work their business. That's where all your energy is going. And guess what you're going to feel like at the end of the day when they didn't achieve their goals, and that's where all your energy went? You're going to feel defeated, and you're going to feel like, why am I doing this? Like, nobody's even moving or trying. Like, you're going to feel like you're the only one trying because you're reaching out to everybody, but nobody's trying. Like, they're not posting, they're not reaching out, they're not talking, they're nothing. Dead silence. Quit focusing there. Don't get me wrong, reach out to your people, but don't spend all your time there. Okay. Spend your time on getting the post, sharing. If you've not cleaned up your network in a while, get rid of, like, the people that are negative. Get rid of the people that have like 10 accounts, and, like, maybe they haven't been active in 10 years. Get rid of some of those people. Add some new and exciting people to your network. Roxy's here from a random ad. Jackie's here from a random ad. Um, I could go, the list goes on of people that are here because of they just somebody friended them along the lines, right? I don't know if Ari's on right now, but I mean, I could just list and list and list. Don't be afraid to hit that button. What's the worst that's going to happen? Somebody say, how do I know you? One of my personal biz partners has 95,000 volume under her. She was 12K, fell off, life happened. She logged in, was like, oh my gosh, run it. Only at Exactly. Only at LaBelle is
Yeah.
that possible.
This is a crazy story. Like Ange and I were actually, I'm really at poke around, and I'm like, hey, so and so ordered. I'm like, you must have had a conversation with her to turn her back on. She's like, no, I didn't. What happened?
Mhm. And
So, I mean,
it
this person came back out of nowhere, you guys, and she knew exactly what to do. But guess what happened? She was probably just too ashamed to reach out because she hadn't been here. But we reached out to her, and she's coming back, and she's gonna have a crazy, and yeah, she's watching all of our stories and everything. But she went in there and she saw something, she placed an order, she got two customers to order. We're like, you clearly know what you're doing, like even through
Mhm.
all the stuff, like just kind of like to fill the dials and everything. But like only at Lavelle can you like leave and come back because this is a free opportunity, you guys. Like you just can't quit. Like you just can't quit and get your account, like, just don't quit. Just don't quit and don't do anything stupid to get your account shut down.
And also make sure, for your legs, make sure they actually have order and they're not in red. Like, they might show that they're qualified and active right now, but make sure, you guys, that if you need that fourth leg for 40K or above, please, please, please make sure, or 4K or 12K, and you only have 2 or 3 legs, make sure those people have volume. They have at least 100 QV, okay? And then also something that happened last month to somebody. If you have an order that goes in like close at the end of the night, if that order is returned, guess what happens? You're going to lose the rank if that is the last order that just puts you right on over and that order is then returned. You will indeed lose that. So make sure if you're cutting it very close that you're making sure it's a real order and not somebody that's like going to turn around and like turn it in for fraud or something shady. Just make sure it's like a legit thing, right? I've seen people miss, you guys, it's been years. Actually, this year I had somebody miss 40K by $62. It was somebody in our organization. I A few years ago we had somebody, I shit you not, $9 from 12K. $9. And it was the last month of rank advancements. And that completely defeated her. I want you guys to think, I was telling Tim about this. This built-in compensation plan. That's why I said this earlier about these rank advancements, having a love-hate. This built-in compensation plan that they are now going to be changing this to. You guys, this is setting everybody up for success long-term. Because of it being something that will be there and everybody has the ability to achieve it. It is 4K, 6 qualified and active brand promoters, and 1 new 4K and up rolling 12 months. So what's that mean? You need to have somebody that's going to go 4K, right? Same thing, 12K. And that's $500 extra a month bonus. You guys, that's literally like a 4K rank advancement bonus, except for it continues to go on and on and on and on, my friend, right? 12K is $1,250 a month maintenance bonus. That's insane. That's more than the auto bonus, less than the elite bonus, but that's like you're still getting the auto bonus. And that is 2 personally enrolled 12Ks and up, and 1 12K and up rolling. Now, I do think these ones are a little bit harder, but I want you to think about the amount of money you're getting for this. And that's not including your compensation. That's not including like your auto bonus. That's not including like your normal commissions and fast starts and so forth. The 40K is 4 personal 12Ks and up and 1 12K and up rolling. That's $2,500 a month. When you do the math, what is it? The 40K rank advancement bonus is what, 5,000 a month as it rolls down as the months go on. 80K, what's that, like 8,000 at the beginning of the payout, and then it gets lower as it goes down. But it's 5,000 monthly maintenance bonus. That's insane. And 200K is 2 personal 80Ks and up, and a 40K rolling every 12 months. You guys, this is setting people up to get the 600K and the 1 mil. Like each one of these is setting you up for the next one. So when you look at it like that, that is longevity. Keep your customers because the customer acquisition bonus, we are going exactly. And the customer acquisition bonus was such a genius thing, because how many times have you had somebody end up flipping? Just because they're like, hey, you can be making money doing this, da 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 da. But guess what? Maybe they don't want to be. And guess what, guys? Your customer getting all those customers is an awful lot of money in your pocket too. And now you're getting this customer acquisition bonus. Sometimes people just don't want, and now they've got added perks. The customers got added perks. So and then you want to reward those customers that are bringing in those massive things. And I would like to, in fact, I'm going to, I'm not going to get into too much detail about it, but I want to get a rolling giveaway every month started. And it might have Thrive products, but I'm thinking about throwing in other things that will go along with like the seasons and the months and so forth. And I've seen other people do it, and we can do samples and so forth. But anyways, this is a way for people to add to their network and so forth. And it'll be like I want to talk to Steph and Amber and a couple other people because I think it'd be better if it's like as a collaborative thing, because then the drawing will be big and then everybody will be able to participate in it. And it will help everybody grab their network. But also, I've seen other businesses do it and other people do it, and the way that it's been implemented helps people grab to their grow their network without it being just about Thrive, but also being about relating to you. But people just like to enter giveaways, right? So, and I've seen people do like, it's getting ready to be summertime. So like think sunglasses, think you know, um, different types of sunless tanners and different things like that that we don't necessarily have. But then think about products like Sculpt. Like I'm hearing such incredible things about the Sculpt Pro. It makes me want to go back to the gym. I'll be honest, it makes me want to go. How many people have watched Ralph Dillard's or looked at his post and been like, yeah, I need to go to the gym because you're like, man, I bet you it's like a hell of a workout. But anyways, I could go on and on and on and on. Like Jackie said, you guys, look and see who's thriving for free. It's awesome that we can see the credits now. Reach out to those people if they haven't ordered. Maybe they're short on this or short on that. I can't tell you how many people I've talked about sleep gummies this week with, and just products, treat meal. I didn't talk about it hardly ever. People didn't even know we had it. Don't forget about the My Fresh meals. Summertime, especially. Who wants to cook all the time? And if you guys have not tried a few of the new ones, oh my gosh, that Greek one's so good. It's so good. And hopefully they'll get that rolling in Canada soon. I know like that's a little bit trickier of a thing just because there's so many different guidelines to go by. I think there was something else. So check your legs, make sure you got your 2 customers. Check on your customers for thriving for free. That's going to help you also build to get that customer acquisition bonus. If you're not the greatest at promoter signing, work on your customer in. However, those of you that are not great with promoters, I want to challenge you to at least once a week talk about what you want to accomplish business-wise and who you would like to be able to help. Like start making posts, speaking to people about what you want to accomplish as a promoter, why you're promoting, and what you want to help somebody else. Maybe it's pay for child's summer camp, or be able to pay for parts of vacation or whatever it may be. And grab somebody that inspires you to help you through that. I can tell you, shout out Megan Robb. I love her. I always mispronounce names wrong. You guys love me. I'm so glad. I don't even try some of your guys' names because I'll screw it all up and make myself look stupid. But you guys, that girl came back. She had literally like 1,200 in volume, and she's like pushing to 12K now from Thrive-Palooza. Okay. Like explosion. And I love seeing that happen. And it's all based on the energy and the belief of what you want to accomplish and who you're going to help. Because if you don't tell people that they can do it, and we have a free business, we get paid to share. We don't have website fees. People don't want to spend money right now, so teach them how to get money in their pocket, and then they can buy this with their credits. Like right now, somebody can join you, and on the 2nd of the month, they're loaded with credits. They can order their product. Okay. Yes, of course, fat start bonuses are great and upgrade packs are great. I guarantee there's probably something coming around the corner. But if somebody has no money, how can you help them today? How can you help them today? Are they willing to create an account? Are they willing to share their Thrive experience? Are they willing to post about what they need to feel because how they currently feel, why they're excited to try it? If they're willing to go through the steps and get in a 3-way chat and go through the funnel, then make that call on yourself. I will tell you though, people find money for what they want. They do. They find money for what they want. Needless to say, a lot of people are flat broke. And so if they have nothing, but they're willing to work for that 3-day mini, then find them a way to get that 3-day mini, but make them work for it. If they're not willing to work for it, they're not going to work their business anyways. Okay. And they're not going to be able to order consistently every month if they're not willing to share it and get their product for free if they're that tight. So work with the people that want it. and that need it, remember to talk about the benefits of what people are accomplishing. Go back to the Lavelle fan page. If you haven't submitted your story, submit it. Submit it. Speaking of hypocritical things, I need to do that. I need to do that. So if you haven't, I want to see all your stories. In fact, yeah, I just gave myself. Hey, can I get one of you guys to like chew me out? Angela. Angela, baby, will you do me a favor? Will you yell at me if I don't have my story submitted by Friday? I'm giving myself a timeline to write it, but will you yell at me? Like, actually yell at me? I feel like maybe I should have asked Twin to do that. She would yell at me. Not really. Twin's too nice. Angela's nice too, though. But will you hold me accountable? I need somebody to hold me accountable. Like, I need punished. Okay. Thank you. Because see, here's why. I don't want to disappoint anybody. So that's why I asked for an accountability partner. And if you need an accountability partner and somebody like, will you message me, Angela, on Friday and say, Amanda, did you submit your story? Because guess what? If Angela messages me on Friday and asks me if I submit my story and I didn't submit my story, guess what? My butt's going to submit my story because I don't want to let her down. So I'm committing to all of you guys that I'm going to submit my story by Friday. Anybody else want to do it with me? What time? By 3 p.m. By 3 p.m. because I'm giving myself after Leah goes to school because I'm a procrastinator. So it probably will get submitted on Friday. But I have to go pick up Leah from school. So it has to be before then. Yeah. So fine. I want everybody that's going to do it with me to find that one person that'll hold you accountable. Yep. Find one person, hold yourself accountable. Ask them, message me on this date. And if I didn't submit it, then I don't know. But I don't like to let people down. Anyways, all right, I'm going to keep on going. If not, everybody, you freaking need to give yourself a pat on the back, a shout out for being on tonight. Like I said, I knew numbers would be a little bit low just since we haven't had it the past couple of weeks, but we're going to start to see those numbers increase. I am excited, you guys. If you can't tell, it's like a night and day difference between me right now that you're seeing. And I'm really proud of this team. I am so proud. You guys, we have gone through some storms and I'm gonna get all teary-eyed. I'm just damn proud because I know how hard this team has fought to accomplish everything. And I'm talking to all of you, whether you're direct on my team or not, I am proud of you all. All right. Every single one of you, I am proud of because this shit's not easy sometimes. It's not ever easy. And like I was telling my friend at Sampling right now, I told her, I said, people think that they're going to start this business and they never watch the training or they never post or they never share. You're not going to grow a business that way. So start with the basics, have people watch the training, have people start sharing, get back to the simple steps, print off your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and start there. If you don't know where to start, grab an accountability partner and just start plugging into some Zooms, some calls. Don't try to do all the things, just stick to sharing, adding, connecting, and doing it from the heart and from the right place. And I promise it is going to take you where you want to be. So I love you all. Everybody have a good night and I'll get this recording up ASAP. Night.